Giddy me, Giddy FC. How are we? Who are we? Big up people. Please smash a like on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Channel shadow banned. We're not demonetized anymore, but we're shadow banned. So yeah, because we shout about human rights. We shout for the people who are getting genocided in this world. But anyway, big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I want to talk to you about Bruno today. Bruno is a bad captain. Elite baller, come on now. I want to speak to the top Reds and I want to talk to Chelsea fans, innit? Because there's a video of me that apparently has gone viral. People clicked it and it's gone viral, me talking about Sancho, innit? But hey, for me, I always tell people, innit, I never believe what the British media write about players, innit? And if Sancho was so toxic, was so bad, why is Bruno congratulating him now he plays for a rival? Ask yourself that question, people. Don't come to me. And the other thing is that, genuinely, yeah, we are Chelsea's bitch. We are. We're going to be talking about that. But we're also going to be talking about Kobbie Mainoo as well, because I feel as though if there's fatigue coming in, and I don't want this kid to get injured. So he needs to have a developmental plan, and he needs to be looked after. For me personally. But yeah, I hate Chelsea, mate, because they sold us a dud in Mount, and now they're getting 20 guy that we bought for 70 million. They're getting 23, 24 million, and it's just, I think it's a massive error. It's a massive error. But it is what it is. Like, it is what it is, people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think that it's not easy being Manchester United and Chelsea taking the piss and Chelsea fans laughing at us. People are saying, "Oh, stop crying, this and that. Stop about." Listen, you don't understand, mate. You do not sell your better players, technically sound players, to your rivals. You do not do that. You do not do that, mate. You do not do that. You do not, unless you've got a team and a club. Man City can do it. Man City can sell United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool. They can sell any players they want and Man City will win the league or whatever, or contend for the big trophies. Manchester United are in no position to sell players to rivals. And then to take injury-prone dud players from Chelsea to Manchester United. Like, I don't care what anybody tells me about Mason Mount. Mason Mount is a failure. So far, it's a failure. It's an absolute failure for 55, 60 million. It's an absolute failure. No position for him. And if that was Pogba, and if that was Martial now, had a whole season, all you lot will be moaning. Why is it? Because the face don't fit. Is that what it is? Is that because he's not from another country? So he doesn't lean into your British media narratives, your xenophobia that's in the British football media. It doesn't fit into those narratives. That's what it is, isn't it? That's what it is, isn't it, people? That is what we're at. Him and Luke Shaw, with their injuries, are get away with murder. Simple as, people. Him and Luke Shaw get away with murder. And you know what I'm talking about. But big up, people. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. And any Chelsea fans, if you know any Chelsea fans that want to come on the show, they can come on now. Happy to have that conversation. Happy to have that conversation with them. If anybody wants to come on, we can have that conversation. Happy to have that conversation. Right now, any of those Chelsea fans want to come on, happy to have the conversation, people. But smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, people. That's one of the most important things. Let's get the likes up. Let's get to see if we can get 150 likes, 160 likes. That's what we need to look at, people. That's what we need to look at. This show is not for me. This show and the types of shows and my football opinion, it's not for the sheep. If you're a United fan and that's a sheep, nah. If you're a sheep, then this is not the right channel for you, people. It's not the right channel for you. If you're sheep, this is not the right channel for you, because here we look at critically everything that the club does, because we've been a failure for 12 years and counting now. So miss me out with we won a game, stop moaning. Club is a joke, mate, and people take the piss out of it like Chelsea do. Sells us a dud and give him the number 7. Don't even start with me, people. Do not even start with me. I'm just putting a message out here to any Chelsea fans, YouTube Chelsea fans. If they want to come on, they can come on and come on. We'll have that debate. Yeah? Come on. They can come. You know what I mean? It's simple, people. It's simple. Do you agree or do you disagree? Do you think Mount has been one of the best signings of Manchester United? Where does Mount rank? Where does Mount rank? Where does Mount rank? Where does he rank? Get it in the comments, people. Get in the chat. Let me know where does Mount rank. Yeah? Tell me, people, where does he rank? Where does he rank? Let's talk about it. I genuinely want to know where he ranks. Big up, people. Smash that like, people. Smash that like. Smash that like, people. Let's get to 100 likes already. I personally don't think Mason Mount, if Mason Mount was a black footballer and he happened to be French, or actually if he has to be a foreign footballer, all you guys will be coming for him. All of you guys will be moaning about it. But because he's Mason Mount, he's the lad and he gets the number 7 shirt, he's all right. Same thing with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw gets that amount of grace for all the injuries he's had, for all the daylight robbery contracts he gets at Manchester United. But nobody wants to have that conversation because majority of United fans are sheep. Nah, sheep. Follow everything the club says. Believe in all the British hype media, the xenophobic lines. Oh, yeah, get him out. He sulks. Get him out. Nah, mate. At the end of the day, it's simple. For me, go and ask your captain, Bruno, why he's congratulating a rival player when he's just left us to go there. Go and ask that. Go and ask that question. But they're friends. So why can't he send him a DM? That was the public support for a guy the media told you that it's toxic. Now, Sancho could be just one of those players. Manchester United have had loads, right, players who just didn't fit in, right? But we already know this manager, for me, and that's another thing about this manager, he's coming out now, sticking it on Antony. Why didn't he do it before? Why didn't he get rid of Antony and keep Sancho then? Why didn't he do that? But now it's easier, isn't it? Now that you got Sancho out the way, it's easier to stick it on Antony, isn't it? It's easier to stick it on Antony, which was your buy, by the way, for 80-something million pounds. I know you didn't do the deal. I know it was the Glazers, and I know it was that failed regime, right? But you wanted him. And you didn't say, hey, if it's going to cost 80 million, let's not do that. You wanted him. So why are you sticking it on him now? Why have you not sorted out? You said, oh, he's a warrior. Antony is a warrior. Antony will fight back. Antony this and that. Why don't you say that now? Because he made you look like a fool in front of the world's TV cameras against Liverpool when he said, nah, I'm not. When he literally said, no, I'm not going to play in that position. He literally he did more than Sancho would ever do for me. When he said no, when the team needed him right there and then against that game in Liverpool, that game against Liverpool, where we were down to the bare bones. So nobody wants to have these conversations, people. But big up Sheikh Ariane says, Eric Ten Hag rotation. Well, we'll see anyway. We'll see. Absolutely, very important. Well, we'll see tomorrow, innit? Playing a League One team. So we'll see tomorrow. We shall see what you do tomorrow. And we'll see what you do over the next 7 to 6 games. And people who are saying, Nuruddin, you can't talk about the Mason Mount and with the Sancho. So why are you giving a player to a club that already sold you a dud? I don't get it. I don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. Why do you set you are to me? You know that if you went and bought something and people like you bought it for a fair price, you're thinking, okay, in good faith, you bought something, and then that piece of equipment or that thing's not working properly, or it's not to the standard that you wanted it to be. Would you do business with that same person? Because you'd be like, nah, I'm not doing business with you because you did me. I didn't like the way what you did. So why are we giving them for a player that we bought for 70 odd million, over 70 million? Why are we giving them for 24 or 23 million? Why? So it is what it is, people. Sancho could be one of those players. We already know the manager don't rate him and the club didn't want him. I'm not asked about it, but just don't sell him. If you're going to sell that player, sell him abroad. Do not sell him to your big rivals. What's happened to rivalries? Is it me as football got really soft in terms of the rivalries? Am I being an old man about it? Let me know in the chat. To me, football is all about the rivalries. It's all about the rivalries. That's what we're all in it for, aren't we? That you banter, maybe you got your brothers or your sisters or people in your family support a different team, you support one team, and it's about that banter of the rivalry, isn't it? No? Okay, maybe I'm just an old man about it. Maybe it's just me. But big up Mupsy. Mupsy's saying 2-0 is always a dangerous scoreline. Ask Everton. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you're referring to, Mupsy, but am I missing something in the chat? Or that just seems to be a bit out of context. Yeah. 2-0 is always it's a dangerous scoreline in football. 100% it is. Because it depends on the momentum. If you're away from home, especially winning 2-0, and the other team get one goal back, the stadium, the fans get up. The momentum can change, yeah. The momentum, and before you know it, you're 2-2. It happens in football. It's one of those football cliches, but it's actually true. But only if the other team's pushing to get a goal back first. Only if they're pushing, if to go back. Big up Williams says, rivalry back then, you wouldn't message praising player after we just shipped off over to Chelsea. Look at Keano, Haaland, never ignoring Schmeichel. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Big up everybody. But yeah, so any Chelsea fans, anybody wants that smoke, I'm here. Anybody wants that smoke, I'm here. But I'm just willing to have those uncomfortable conversations about Manchester United. And some people are not. Some people want to get on this toxic positivity BS. And this positive sexuals, all this stuff. For me, I'm not about that. I look at the way the club is moving, the way Eric Ten Hag's moving. And we're going to come on to it in a minute because I'm going to talk about Kobbie. Because if some of you watched that first 30 minutes of that game, you knew Kobbie was struggling. You understand that when you get on the ball, Kobbie, every player runs away from him. But I want to stay with this. I want to know what you thought of Bruno, what you're thinking about Bruno's response. It can take it two ways. If he was that toxic, why is the captain of the team that you've just left praising you when you've just rescued a game for Chelsea in a game where Chelsea really, it was unfortunate, but it was their fault. Bournemouth, they missed the penalty. Football is about goals, mate. It's about putting the ball at the back of the net. They missed it. They huffed and puffed. They really did a job on Chelsea, but Chelsea had the bench to bring people on, in Kunke and Sancho on to make a massive change in the team. So at the end of the day, it's there for everybody to see, people. It's there for everybody to see. But that's two ways. So let's have that conversation. If Sancho's so toxic, why is Bruno publicly praising him? If he's so toxic, if it's a guy that was so late and all of this, and late in training and was a pest, and you know what was one of the faults in the team, if he was so bad. And the other two, number two is that it's the rivalry's dead. It's the real rivalry's dead. Because Bruno, for me, was also getting tickled, wasn't he? He got tickled by the Liverpool player. Could you ever imagine, like, a Liverpool captain tickling a Manchester United captain in the neck while he's lying on the floor rolling about? Could you have ever imagined that? Are we just old man about this? Are we just old man about this? Yeah, man. Big up. Big up faces, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. Listen. The channel is shadow banned, innit? So it's hard to get subscribers when the channel is shadow banned. That's what happens. So let's go through it, people. Let's break it down. Like I said, one, it puts into question all the stuff that we're hearing, how the Erik ten Hag would let you know that Jadon Sancho was a toxic guy, but then he's saying the same about Antony tonight. He's saying exactly the same thing after. To me, I always question the timing of Erik ten Hag bringing in Jadon Sancho. All he had to say was, and keep it in-house and say, oh, Jadon Sancho, we didn't pick him. You know what? There's a lot of games coming up. It just didn't get picked this game. That's it. But then tonight, he's coming out, the manager, Ten Hag, he's saying the same things about Antony. And this is his boy that he bought with him from Ajax. Now, I don't think it's to do with testosterone, because this is where I disagree with you, bro. Blocker, I disagree, because the passion's still there. The passion, I won't be confused, because the passion in the fan base is there. I mean, yeah, a lot of women and non-binary people follow football as well. But the main bread and butter fan base is a lot of men, right? A lot of men follow it. The passion's still there. Guys, there's only 200 of you. We're not even 100 likes. Shame on you. Let me just do a poll quickly. But at the end of the day, for me, personally, it puts two things into question. One, that Bruno it's not asked about praising a rival, right, Chelsea team player. Two, that actually it might be more personal to Bruno, and Bruno, as a human being, might be looking at Garnacho, the way he's treated, and actually saying to him, yeah, I'm glad that you're there. I'm glad that you're going to get a chance to play now. Well done. Congratulations. So we could take this in however way you want it. But let me know, what do you think it is, people? What do you think it is? I'm here to have a conversation with you guys. What do you think it is? Get on the poll, people. Have you liked the video? Let's see how many of you will answer the poll. Yes or no? Yeah? Yes or no? Yes or no, people? Fernandes is injured. I doubt that very much, Jamie. Where's that rumors coming from? Where's that coming from? Exactly. What's the plan? If he doesn't play tomorrow, then you might as well get rid of him, innit? Like, what's the point? If you're not playing him against... if Antony can't start against League One Barnsley, then there's no point of him being around the football club. Yeah, man. But nobody wants that. We're going to come to that. We're going to come to that. Big up to Sid. Sid, we're going to come to that. Yeah, man. Big up. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you, Niram. I'm not sheep, innit? I'm not part of the sheep. I don't follow the Manchester United PR and media framing. I don't. And that's why the fan base, you're negative. You're just so negative. Have you got anything positive to say? Honestly, man. Love to Nepal, man. Big up to Nepalese people, man. Sending love to mom and the police family, man. Love. Beautiful part of the world. I've got an amazing scarf that my friend bought for me as a present back from Nepal. Honestly, one of the amazing. One day when I've come back, I'll probably go on stream and you can see it. But beautiful, colorful, beautiful scarf. Big up Alicia. But that's what you're supposed to do, is manage players. That's the job. That's what it says on the tin. Eric Ten Hag, do your job. Yeah, but Jason, that's common sense, isn't it? Yeah, man. Big up to all my Jamaican family as well. That island, one of the most influential islands in the world, mate. In any country. That island, Jamaica, has more influence around the world musically and culturally than any other place, honestly, in the world, man. Honestly, it's amazing. All the, you know me, I'm a massive roots reggae fan, innit? The conscious music. I'm always about the conscious music, man. Blessings, man. Blessings to all my people in Jamaica. Love to all my siblings in Jamaica. And really, majority Jamaicans are people of African descent, innit? West Africans. So love to them. And obviously there are people of Indian descent as well. There was a Chinese contingent as well. People from China. It's a mixture of people, but predominantly people have West African descent, man. Big up to Jamaica. Big up to Elite Baller. Make sure you check out Elite Baller's YouTube channel, man. Make sure if you're not subscribed already, go and give him a sub after this show. Make sure you give him a sub. Make sure you follow him on Twitter as well. Yeah, of course, man. Big up Jamie. But yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. But don't listen. I don't mind Sancho had to go. Everybody can see Sancho had to go, yeah? Because the manager don't fancy him. So I understand that. But why are we selling him to Chelsea for 24 million? Like, we're making a 50-odd million loss on him. It's just shocking, man. 100%. Majority of you regulars on this channel, you know that you're not sheep either. You want a different point of view. That's why you're here. But majority of these big channels, United channels, they're all on the text, you know, that toxic positivity. They're all on that, oh, let's be toxic. Let's just be positive for positive sake. And that's why they grow. I'm not asked about how, as long as there's enough of us, right? I'm not asked. I tell the truth, mate. I speak my truth. I call it as I see it. That's all I can do. But some of these people, when I attack you for their football opinion, it's not that deep, people. It's a football opinion. That's why I've had to call them sheep. They are sheep. So when I see people onto my Twitter, by the way, those of you on Twitter, make sure you give us a follow and interact on there. But yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Nobody's dropping standard here, mate. Bruno obviously rated Sancho, and to be honest, was the original issue and that big, and United bowed down to the so-called public opinion and left and yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It is what it is. But for me, it's thrown into doubt that Bruno's going so public to pick him up. Yeah, man, big up, Jamie Wayne. You're real. Every one of you here is real as well. And you know the best thing about it? We don't have to all agree with each other. That don't mean that there's many of you here that I disagree with. I actually like the people who disagree with me because then we can have a conversation about it. That's what football is about. But people who just go, yeah, negative, because I'm just, sheep. They don't even, one of the worst things about the sheep, yeah? They don't even understand that they're being sheep. Oh my God. The way they act like sheep. I can't dehumanize them too much, yeah? Because that is toxic. I don't want to be toxic. But they act like sheep. Some of the United fan base act like sheep. Whatever the media says. Yeah, parrot the same things. No, read between the lines. So for me, when I look at this post, I look at it in two ways. I look at it, okay, is it the rivalry's dead, right? Or is Bruno understood the mistreatment of Erik ten Hag on Sancho, and he's actually making a point and publicly bigging him up? Yeah. No, the Chelsea robbed us, but everyone is happy. They think, yeah. But that's not the truth, though, is it? That's not the truth. Pick up Sheikh Ariane. Erik ten Hag or whether Mara could feature bands. Yeah, you will see tomorrow what selection will be for this game. Okay. Erik ten Hag, we have training every day, and the players have to earn the right. Attitude is good to show the right performance in training, and then they'll play. So he's talking about Antony. Times have fallen, man. Damn. Already just telling us what exactly is going on with the clubs. He's a brilliant diehard fan. Yeah, 100%. Listen, Will, that's all I can do, honestly. I just read between the lines because I've watched a lot of football, and I know how PR works. And if anything, you all should know Manchester United's PR. If they spent the amount of energy and time as they do on PR, if they spent that on the team and the football structure, I'm telling you, we will be competing for league titles, for Champions Leagues, but we're not. Luke Shaw, Luke Shaw's never ready. I don't need an update on Luke Shaw, Shakarian. My guy's eating the pies, mate. I'm not worried about him. But yeah, big up to Shakarian. Listen, this is the guy. This is what I'm saying to you. 1 minute he's like, oh, we don't want to need to buy a left back because Luke Shaw is not that far away. And now he's saying, nah, can't give a return date. Come on, make up your mind, man. Erik ten Hag, please make up your mind. Make up your effing mind. No, and then you know what? Then I'll come over here, Kevin, and I'll apologize. And I'll say, you know what, Ineos and Erik ten Hag made the right thing and moved him on. But I don't believe so. Because he went back to Dortmund and shone. He went back to Dortmund and shone. If that didn't happen, Kevin, then I can say, you know what, maybe you might be right. But I know that the data's there. He went back to Dortmund and played well after not playing for 5 months, 6 months. Honestly, Lilas, like me and you fundamentally disagree, yeah? Fundamentally disagree on Bruno, right? I don't rate Bruno. I don't. I think Bruno's dried up. His XG business, when you take it out of context, stands up to nothing, right? But I know he's your favorite player, Lilas. But I will never call you sheep because of that. I know that's a player that you like, and we see it differently. And I can respect your opinion, and you can respect mine. But majority of Manchester United fans, especially the ones on Twitter, are like sheep. Positive. You got to be positive. We need positivity. No, mate, you're not playing on that football pitch, mate. Footballers need positive energy. You don't. You're not a player. You're not playing for Manchester United. You're not a player. You don't need positivity. It's simple. It's simple, people. Yeah, that's the thing, innit? The truth hurts, innit? You know what they say about the truth, innit? A lot of people are just in denial, innit? Most of my opinions, I've at least got some sort of thing to back them up by. And I can at least be objective and go, well, is it because of the decay of Manchester United? Don't even thinking that we're competing with Chelsea anymore. Because even though they're supposed to have had a horrendous season last season, they finished above us last season. They're above us now. Or was he there trying to make a point and say, Sancho, you ain't the problem, mate? Yeah, we'll see anyway. We'll see. If I was Ahmed, I won't sign any contract, me personally. I'll keep my options open. Because genuinely, what worst thing that could happen is he signs a contract and then Eric Ten Hag benches him. Yeah, man. Big up Elite Baller, man. Always love. Appreciate your support for the channel, bro. But yeah, check out Elite Baller. Make sure you follow him on Twitter as well. Elite Baller, let me know next time that you got a show and I'll jump on. Let me know. Love. Renewal has not been agreed for the new year. Then Man UFC will trigger the extension 2000 until they got that 1 year option in 2026 to prevent Ahmad representing from negotiating a pre-contract with overseas clubs. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, he's on mealy mouth wages at the moment, but I don't even think Ahmad is that type of player to be chasing them, to be asking for a lot of money. I think he wants to be. Given assurance of playing proper football. Guys, are we on 100 likes yet? Elite Baller, let me know. No, don't tell it. That traitor, Tommy Robertson, is planning for more events in October. Yeah, heard about that, yeah. Heard about that, yeah. Heard about that. But we're ready, mate. In Manny, we're ready. Don't worry, we're ready in Manchester, man. Now, Manchester United are special. Come on, Euro Football League. Sorry. It's all Premier League clubs. They're all top of the PR. Now, Manchester United especially. We are, I swear, listen, we are in a league of our own when it comes to PR. Trust me. League of our own. We even had people coming out on video, people who work with Manchester United, looking at the Manchester United fans and then getting players to come and talk about it, see what they're discussing. We're the only club that monitors the fan base, monitors what's going on social media. Spies, mate, spies in the midst. That's why Manchester United spies always come after me. And like, yeah, you're negative. I'm like, show your face. Come on the channel and tell me why I'm negative. Come on this channel now. Tell me why I'm negative. But they won't. They won't. But they won't. It's one of those things. Oh, big up, Tom. Tom, I've just only seen your message now. Let me send you the link. Big up, Tom. Sorry, Tom. I've just seen your message. I'll send you the link. Big up, Tom. But yeah, so let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about Kobbie Mainoo, people. Nuruddin, what would be your dream signing on left back position, regardless of the money? My dream signing on left back. You know what? I'll have to look in terms of the Premier League. Al-Nouri from Wolverhampton, but I'll have to look into his injury record. By the way, my words, Gomez from Wolves, Al-Nouri, don't be shocked if both of them don't go to Liverpool January or in the summer. Do not be shocked. Yeah, big up Marseille, man. Marseille are not messing about. URT. Big up. Yeah, big up Shilly. Sealy. Big up Sealy. Sealy, man. Big up to you, man. Listen, at the end of the day, a lot of people are on fraud watching it. Football used to be working class sport completely. Antithesis of the toxic positivity when you have to work 12 day for your bread. 12 hours per day for your bread. You're 100% blocker, yeah? I agree with that. Yeah, football is sanitized, isn't it? It's super sanitized these days. To me, listen, do I like that stadiums are become like some stadiums are seating? Do I like that ethnic minorities, queer people, people can go to the stadium? It's not as toxic with hooliganism as it used to be back in the day. Yes, but the rivalry is one thing. If you lose the rivalry in football, you might as well forget about it. There's no serious issues, injuries for Manchester United players that faced Southampton. Just a few cramps. Okay. Cool. Barnsley, tomorrow night, Ten Hag be breeding Whippet for full time. Yo, it's going to be, yeah. 100 likes. Big up. Can we get to 150 likes, people? Let's get to 150 likes. Please. Let me see how many likes we got on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, people. Let's see how many likes we've got. Hey, we got 104 likes. We're 44 or 45 short of 150 likes. Let's get to 150 likes, people. Yeah. So let's move on to Kobbie. Who thinks that I'm making a meal out of something? I thought Kobbie struggled in that first half an hour. I thought Kobbie, again, the player on the ball, everybody runs away from. We're not compact. I think after the penalty, Manchester United played more compact football. I thought the distances, if you looked at the distances between Kobbie and between Eriksen, limited. But apparently that tactic was changed after the penalty. The two players that got called over by Erik ten Hag to the sideline to talk about how to play a bit more compact in the midfield. I'm glad he noticed it and I'm glad he fixed it. But why couldn't you fix it when the ball went out for a throw-in? That's my problem for me. Yeah, that's the point of view you have. I don't think because, listen, you can tell Ten Hag did not want him. I told you, even from the season before, last season's pre-season, he didn't want him because he played him as a striker, knowing that we were going to sign Rasmus Højlund. And when you know a player gets put forward and there's no other position for them to go back to in the team, then you know you're going to be struggling. Yeah, big up. I know in love from South Africa. Question: why did Forlan leave United? Because he wanted, I think, more first team football, if I'm not mistaken. Forlan, you mean Forlan, the Uruguayan striker? He wanted to play more. He wanted to play more consistent, and he got offers from Spain, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he left to go to Spain. Yeah. So for me, I'm always like, do not sell. If you're gonna sell players to, for me, the appointed principle: do not sell players to rivals. Sell them abroad. Sell them different places. Do not sell them to rivals. It's simple. But I know 100% Sancho is not going to be a failure at Chelsea because they've got a coach and they've got people who believe in him. And already, he's the type of player for the football that Maresca wants to play. He's perfect for that football. I mean, I'll be shocked. But let's talk to me about Kobbie, people. Let's talk about Kobbie. Talk to me about Kobbie. Talk to me about Kobbie Mainoo. Am I making a massive meal out? Am I making something that's not there? Am I reading too much into things? Am I wrong? Come on. Tell me. Just don't call me negative. Disagree with my opinion. Debate my arguments. Don't call. You're negative. You're just negative. Don't bring your tears here. Bring passion. Bring passion. Take my argument apart. But I want to know, because in that first half an hour, I thought Kobbie struggled. Kobbie was struggling. He looked very isolated. We run away from him. We don't play compact football. And he's already had an incredible highs. His career went from being here to there, being a first team player, and the mark that leaves on you mentally, emotionally, and physically, all of it, the mind, the body is all connected. The brain, the body, connected. They are connected. So for me, he needs a developmental plan, because he needs to be coached positions, where to take up positionally, how to have, like, to be always be scanning. He needs to be taught that. He needs to be taken out of the team and have those to be coached in that way. That's what needs to happen to him. He needs to be taken out of the team, and then he needs to be coached. That's what needs to happen to him. And then develop. That's how you get an amazing player that can hit the ceiling. That's what needs to be done. Not to be overplayed. Not to be overly relied on. Yeah, exactly. It's not Burnley, we're playing Barnsley. But big up to you, though, Raphael. Big up to my brother, the Mixed Bag. Everything, greetings. Watch United turn Kobbie into Papa 2-0 when he's the only one who actually wants the ball, while everyone else is playing hot potato and hide and seek. Yeah, boy, oh boy. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the burnout mentally and physically, but I'm also worried about his development. I'm genuinely worried about his development. It's like everything else. You can only learn so much from watching the videos and somebody going through it with you and saying, positionally, you should have been there, positionally, but actually being taken out of the team to be done some serious work with one-to-one with two coaches on a football pitch, and literally using some of the players in the squad as part of the training to tell you positionally what to do. What to do. Because he's not looked like himself. And all this running, of course, the fatigue's gonna kick in. The fatigue's gonna kick in. If Kobbie was playing for Man City, I'd be like, you're not gonna be doing all of that running. Erik ten Hag football, you have to do the running. Me and Jarvis have already spoken about it. By the way, people, make sure you check out Jarvis at 9 o'clock. Jarvis Corner on Man UFC Realist TV. Big up Mick. Kobbie, in my opinion, should be playing number 10. He's not a DM or a CDM. He can do the job, yes, but that's not where he should be playing. Yeah. Should be playing there week in, week out? No, it shouldn't be. I genuinely do think the system, I really think it's a lack of developmental. If Manchester United were a stable football club, now that we got structure, I'm on Ineos as well. I'm not just blaming Erik ten Hag. I'm blaming Ineos. I'm on Ineos fraud watch. I'm on Ashworth, right? I'm on Ineos watch. Wilcox watch. Ashworth watch. Omar Barada watch. I'm on these. Look at all these young players, yeah? They get burnt out and they're never the same ever since. They get burnt out and they're never the same. They started getting injuries and then they're never the same. Well, my lineup for I will play Amas, I will play Harry Maguire, Evans, I will play maybe Diego Dalot, I won't play Masraoui, I will play Casemiro in midfield, I would play Casemiro and the new guy, Ogati, maybe Collier, I play Collier as well. And then out wide, I'll play Garnacho, and then I'll play Antony on the right hand side, and then I'll play Zirkzee up the pitch. But I think Zirkzee from the way the manager's been talking in the last couple of weeks, I think Zirkzee and Ligt need games, so I think he might play Zirkzee and Ligt. I think those two might start the game. Yeah, 100%. So that's why I'm glad that I'm not the one. I'm not the alone seeing this, people. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, people. That's why I'm not just about keeping possession, but I understand where certain coaches want to have more possession. To be fair, I think we're the only team against Southampton that's had more possession than them this season. They were averaging like some ridiculous high, 68% possession in the games that they played before they played us. So at least we had a lot of possession, on that game. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, people. It is what it is. For me, I still don't think this basketballification is not that far away. And we'll see it next week. We'll definitely see it next week. We'll see it next week against Crystal Palace. Many tests to come. I mean, Barnsley, League One. Yeah, Manchester United had 55.8% possession. We had 20 shots on goal, 10 on target, 3 off target, 7 blocked shots. We blocked more shots, actually. Goalkeepers, he made more saves, their goalkeeper. We won 7 area duels, and we committed 14 fouls to their 11, and we had 7 corners. You know that they didn't even have a corner. It's crazy, isn't it? What odds would you have got that they didn't have a corner? Mainoo. I think Mainoo. We're not even 130 likes yet, people. Can we get to 130 likes? Can we get to 130 likes for the channel? Yeah. Well, I don't think so. I don't think he wants to do that. Yeah. I mean, he had to do more running. To be fair, his stats, Kobbie's stats were all right, actually. His stats were not that bad. But to me, he's just been asked to do a lot. He's been asked to do a lot. Where you couldn't be asking to do a lot where he should be taken out and done developmental work for him. And like give him time to get in the gym and to strengthen up, to bulk up a little bit. So that it's not thrown off the ball. Because I'm not going to lie to you. In that game, I saw a lot more of him on the floor. Majority of times, he was on the floor. Yeah, facts. That's true. People don't want to have that. Don't want to have those conversations. The mix. People don't want to have those conversations. Yeah. Yeah, yes, Lexi played well. Played well. Definitely. Yeah, Sex's link up has been incredible. Yeah. Incredible. Hopefully, Ugarte will give us more legs in midfield and Kobbie can show more where he can do the ball. But it's about how close they play towards each other. For me, I don't want midfield to be isolated. You can't isolate. You need to be able to look around anytime in midfield. Football is simple. You need to always have players right next to you. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see about tomorrow, innit? A football finance expert told Sky City could face points deduction of 60 to 80, 100 points if they found to have broken the rules. Nah, you know what? Big up Elite Baller, but I think all of this speculation now. City have got money for and got lawyers for days, bro. City's money is long, bro. They got lawyers and money for days, bro. For years, for centuries. So I expect them to really cook in the tribunal, but we'll see. For me, the whole of the Premier League governance, whole of the reputation rests on this one. All of it rests on this. Rests on this. All of it. All of it rests on this. So the whole Premier League, it will know then the way they punish Man City, if there's all a sham and it's about how much money you've got and what kind of lawyers you can hire, or if it's actually governance worth taking notice of and really respecting. So we'll see it. Yeah, 100%, Jonathan. My coach always teach me to keep the ball so that other teams get tired and try to win it back. But United run without to come February, all the team will be fatigued. No, but the manager's telling everybody in the press conference, wait till May. Don't judge me now. Judge me in May. Nah, he's given us more. Nah, sorry. This is where I disagree with you. He's done more in the games that he's been, Zirkzee, than most players we've had for fucking years. Zirkzee has given us more composure up the pitch than Bruno. Facts. Yeah, he had a good game, really good game. If you believe Ten Hag, he's not at his best yet because he's not fit yet. And yeah, but he was brilliant. What a header. Honestly, Elite Baller. Sorry, Jamie Wayne. That was a beer hall. If you know Oliver Beer was the only guy who could head a ball, who could bend. You know how you bend the shots outside of the boot, inside of the boot, bend that far corner, bend it into this corner. He used to bend the headers into the far corner. And that, to me, watch that goal again, Jamie Wayne. He bent it into that corner. But I promise you now, Jamie Wayne, he's got many tests ahead of him. Many tests ahead of him. The Ligt. I mean, next Saturday he's gonna come up against Nketiah. He's gonna come up against Ete. He's gonna come against Metate. You know what I think about Metate? Especially the way he scored the second goal against Manchester United last season. I said that was R9 settings. You can't play a higher. That goal, the way he did the step over and then dinked it in, you can't pay a higher applause or higher, you can't give a higher, compliment than that. So it's going to be very interesting next week. It's going to be very interesting next Saturday. But he's got big test ahead, the Ligt. I just hope that he stays clear of injuries and that he doesn't cower. He's going to lose some battles. He's going to win some. But I just hope he doesn't shy away from it. And if he makes mistakes, goes out there, gets in that box and rectifies that mistake. Yeah, Beerhoff, honestly, Beerhoff used to bend the ball from 15 yards into the top corner with his head. Honestly, just type in Oliver Beerhoff's headers on YouTube and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, 100%, 100% elite baller. 100% I would as well. 100% I would. But people, it's been lovely to do the show. I might do more shows just between me and you. Me and you. I love doing it with the community, with Jarvis, with Tom, with Eski, with Sean, with Bumbaye. You know what I mean? Getting Saeed on here, Musa, some of the boys from the Mandem talk on here. But I think we need to start doing maybe some shows, one-on-one, guys. Yeah, well, yeah. I hope, Block. I hope you're right, and I really hope that he's brilliant. Yeah, Kohler was a good player as well. God. Bro, you need to shout him on Twitter. Ask him why he's not on here. That's what you need to do. Don't ask me, bro. Watch drop the Ligt against Palace. How can you come on the guys? Beast not ready for. Yeah, well, I don't think so. I think I would play him against him. He needs to play. He needs to get used to playing against the quality. He needs to get used to playing against real physical presence. Yeah, listen, you need to go and chat to him on Twitter. Chat to him on Twitter, man. Find him on Twitter and ask him. Everybody's welcome on this channel. Smash a like, people. Listen, for those in the chat, let me know. Is the rivalry dead? And if Sancho was so toxic, why is Bruno praising him publicly? And is rivalry dead? And is it okay now to sell, especially when a club takes the piss out of you with a signing like Mount? And tell me the difference between Mount and the French players and a lot of the foreign players in terms of when it comes to injuries in this fan base. It's okay to have like someone like Jones, and it's okay to have Luke Shaw, and now the latest addition is Mason Mount. But then you'll be moaning if they had a French accent, Italian accent, and if they were black as well. Would you be moaning? Would you be moaning, people? Nobody wants to have those uncomfortable conversations. But because the media and the narratives won't fit into the racist, xenophobic chat, won't it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Does Kobbie need a rest? Does he need developmental coaching? And is this football, this is the system, killing him? Let me know. We keep it 100 on this channel, people. But while we're there, please free Palestine, free the Congo, free Sudan, free Ogaden, free Tigray. Big up the Haitians who are going through it in the US at the moment. Love and like to the Haitian brothers and sisters. The first black republic in the world. In the world, the first free country in this world, fighting colonization and slavers. Hold tight, especially the ones in the US who are getting it at the moment because of fucking Trump. Anyway, love to everybody. We stand against the oppressed. We always stand with the people who are being oppressed. We stand against oppression. Always stand against the people who are doing the oppressing and the dehumanization. Love and light, people. Win, lose or draw. Glazers out. Jim the Rat can do one. And we're on Ineos Fraud Watch. 100% people. We are on Ineos Fraud Watch. That's what we're on. So big up to you. Big up to everybody. Please, guys, who watch this channel later, let me know in the comments. Let me know, is rivalry dead? If Sancho was so toxic, why is Bruno doing what he's doing? And what do you think the dangers are if you get rid of rivalry? To me, football is dead then. You might as well wrap it up. We'll see tomorrow, hopefully. If I go to the game, I'll be back here tomorrow for a match reaction. So big up to you guys. Love and light. Look after yourselves. Big up Sheikh Arian as well. Make sure you follow him. Sheikh, let the people know what your Twitter handle is, bro. Quickly do it now, Sheikh. Can you do it, please? So that people know. Oh, thank you, Done and Dusted. Big up to you for the shout out against the oppressed. Always. Always, bro. Always. We fight here. We fight against oppression here, man. We fight for justice here, man. We fight against oppression. But big up to you. Appreciate the super chat. There you go, people. If any of you want to follow Sheikh Arian, at MuzBuzz786. At MuzBuzz786, people. Go and check it out. And Elite Baller here, this is his channel. Make sure you go and follow him. Make sure you drop a a sub for Elite Baller. Yeah, Elite Baller 2023. Make sure you follow him, people. Big up. Sancho is Chelsea scum. Not now. He can do one. Yeah, no, 100%. I said the same, man. I said F him. F him, man. Bless up, Nuruddin. Thanks for speaking the truth for the world. Yeah, always. But love and light, people. Look after each other. Please look after each other. And those of you watching this video, please like the channel. It helps. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Especially the likes helps the channel. Especially when we're shadow banned. Because we speak about oppression on this channel. So please like the video. Not asking you to be a member. I'm not asking you about anything. Just do that. Big up. Love and light, people. Look after yourselves. Good night.